Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. It is time for my summer favorites video. I'm really excited. I love doing these seasonal favorites every season. I just think it's fun. I basically just kind of get together a conglomeration of products that I feel like give me that season's vibes, things that I really think I'm gonna reach for, and I don't know, it's kind of fun just to make like a little seasonal curated collection. Usually during the season, I try to feature like the palettes that I talk about in Get Ready With Me's or Instagram videos, and I try to use more of like the lip products and highlights and blushes that I talk about. So it's almost like an extended Shop My Stash, but it's just very focused on what gives me the seasonal vibes, you know? I say this every season, but I'm not the person who thinks you have to wear your makeup seasonally. If you want to rock a black smoky eye in the middle of summer, do it. I will probably do it at least once. You can wear whatever you want whenever you want, but these are just the colors that are making me think of summer right now and things that I'm feeling like I'm gonna gravitate towards. That's all it is. Now, I'm not the biggest summer person. Once it hits like summertime, I'm not the happiest because it's just not my time to shine. I definitely shine the most in fall and winter, and I even like talking about spring favorites, but I actually have a lot of things that I'm excited to talk about today. I think my vibes are gonna surprise you for what I'm into right now. I feel like what I'm gonna be leaning towards is a lot of pops of color, pops of neon, and specifically pops of warmer neon. Like, I really want neon yellows and even like very bright neon oranges. Even though I'm not the biggest orange person, I feel like I'm kind of gravitating towards like a neon orange right now. Bright corals, not so much hot pinks, but more in that coral realm. I'm still very much into bright green and bright blue as well, but I'm very into just like very bright orange and yellow. I think that's just what I'm living for right now. So I'm excited to talk about all these. Before we hop into the favorites, I did of course film this look. I film every look you guys see on camera. It should already be up on my Instagram and TikTok because I'm now gonna be uploading my Instagram looks to TikTok as well because gotta be across the platforms, you know? And let me just give you my details. I don't know where this choker's from because it was a gift. These earrings are from Hear No Evil Jewelry on Etsy. You can use my non-affiliated discount code Beautbean for 10% off, and this ring is from Ana Luisa. So yeah, with all that being said, let's just hop in and chat about my summer makeup favorites. So I don't really have foundations to talk about because once summertime hits, especially here in Florida, I just don't want to wear it. Like, I'm just wearing concealer right now. I skipped the foundation. I probably won't wear it very often. And when I do wear it, it'll probably be a tinted moisturizer. So I don't really have anything that specific to talk about because I'm mostly just going to be riding the concealer train this season. So we're just gonna scoot right on along to like cheek products. I also don't have a specific bronzer because I really don't try that many new bronzers, so I'm just gonna continue using what I already have. So nothing really new there, but I do have some blushes to talk about. I was able to narrow it down to 2 creams, 2 powders, and 1 palette. So let's just hop into the creams first. First being the Colourpop blush stick in the shade Picnic Time. I love this color. It's a bright, bright coral. It's so stinking cute. Just look at that. It's so beautiful. Love it. It's so creamy, it's so bright. I love this stick formula. It's one of my favorites ever. I swear once they came out with the Limoncello collection, these particular blush sticks are even better. I think they did say it was a reformulated version, and I do agree. I think they're even more creamy, even more pigmented, and they're just amazing. So I'm gonna be reaching for this a lot. By the way, my discount code with Colourpop is 5BEAUTBEAN. It'll save you $5 on orders 25 or more. I don't make any commission off of that code. It's just for you to save money. And the second cream stick is the Pixi On The Glow blush stick in the shade Juicy. I really like this. It's stuck in the cap. Oh, that's not good. Here's the stick. Let me just shove it back in the component. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Okay, well, this is the shade Juicy. It's a really pretty, glowy, orangey color. It's super cute, super fun. I've worn this, I think, twice already, and I just love it. It's such a glowy cheek formula. It just looks so lit from within and delicious and literally juicy. I feel like the name of this is perfect. So I think these are gonna be my cream blushes of choice this summer. Moving on to the powders now. This one is very new to me. I only just got this like a week ago as I'm filming this. This is the Colourpop Hello Kitty blush in the shade Aloha Honey. It's so beautiful. It is such a bright neon corally color. It's to die for. I love it, love it, love it. As soon as I laid eyes on it, I was like, that's gonna be a summer favorite right there. I'm gonna be wearing this so often. Let me build up a good swatch for you. I'm the world's worst swatcher in case you're new. I try my best, but it's just so bright and punchy and exciting, and I'm gonna be living for this blush. It's actually what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. It's so cute. And the last single powder blush is the Natasha Denona Mini Bloom Blush. I actually got this as a subscriber gift like, I wanna say a year and a half ago maybe. It was a while ago, and I still love it. I was just wearing it recently, but it is such a glowy, pinky coral color. It's so luminizing and delicious, and I really think I'm gonna be living in this one as well. I just think these 4 blushes completely encapsulates what I want my cheeks to be this summer. I'm excited for it. And finally, the actual blush palette, the Menagerie Blush Palette Volume 1. I love this, and it is definitely summer vibes for me. There are so many bright, rich colors, and I also included this just because at the end of summer, I predict I'm gonna be really in love with it because it still has those bright, punchy tones, but also getting into kind of the fall vibe. So I think this is gonna be great for summer and also summer transitioning into fall. I'm pretty sure all of these are sold individually as well. I couldn't tell you what's in stock and what's not in stock right now, but these are also, I believe, available individually. But yeah, I will swatch just a couple of my favorites. Like, I'll swatch this red one and this corally one. Honestly, I might reach for this berry one a lot too, even though that's a little bit different than the vibes I already mentioned. Again, I'm the world's worst swatcher, and I don't think the swatches like tell the full story with this, but I will be wearing this palette a lot, and I'm just really excited about it. So yeah, those are my blush picks. Let's move on to highlight now because I have 3 to talk about that I'm really excited about. I guess we can start first with the one that I'm actually wearing. This is from Nomad Cosmetics. This is the Disco Night highlight. It's a very glowy, dimensional, peachy gold. Again, I'm wearing it right now, and it's just so pretty and lovely. I feel like this is just gonna go with a lot of the tones that I'm gonna be wanting to wear on my eyes this season. Oh, it's just so pretty. Just look at how reflective that is. It's so gorgeous. This looks good on a lot of different skin tones. I've seen a lot of people rock this. It's so gorgeous and delicious. And my non-affiliated discount code with Nomad is Beautbean 10. It'll save you 10%. I make no commission off of that code either, and it'll save you just some money if you want to use it. Next is my Milk Makeup highlight in the shade Iced. It's just a gold, but it's such a smooth gold. Let me not blind you with the mirror. I love this, and I feel like once the warmer weather hits, even though that's not my favorite, I start to gravitate towards this again. I don't know what it is. Something about this just really smooth golden highlight right here in the middle. It's like a pale gold, and it looks so pretty on my pale skin. I love it. It's just gleaming and smooth and delicious, and it's a very good highlight to reach for if I don't know what to reach for because it goes with literally everything. So I think I'm going to be dipping back into this a lot. I've used so much of this highlight. There's such a dent in here. I don't know if you can tell from far away. This highlight is very well loved. And the final highlight is from Soul Body. This is in the shade Pink Champagne. I really hope everything that I'm mentioning is still available. It's hard to know with Colourpop products, but Pink Champagne is so pretty. It's this golden pink color. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It just has the prettiest pinky golden shift, and it's so pretty. It's right here at the end. I feel like it's almost like the pinky version of that Nomad one. Like the Nomad one is more peach and this one's more pink, but they both have that golden shift, and it's just so beautiful and delicious. This is meant to be a face and body highlight, so you could slather it all over, and I've seen this on darker skin tones and I live for it. It's so pretty. Okay, let me wipe off this mess that I have going on, and then we'll move on to eyeshadow. Okay, moving on to eyes. Oh, I'm so excited about this pile that's in front of me. I narrowed it down to 10. I feel like in the past I would have like sometimes 15, 20 eyeshadow palettes to talk about because I can't help myself, but I've been trying the last couple seasons to just narrow it down to a top 10. So I really like these and I'm excited about them. Let's start here, the Sugarpill Fun Size palette. It's so cute. It is like cute neons. They can be more sheared out and worn more pastel-y if you'd go in with a lighter hand, but they can also be built up to be so bright and neon. In particular, this bottom 6 is really what's making me thrive right now. I love it. This like neon reddish color is so pretty, and I live for this yellow. But it's such a fun poppy palette. I've done so many tutorials with this. I've done a lot of tutorials with all of the things that I've talked about. If you just go on YouTube and search like Beautbean name of palette, lots of things will come up. I've also done lots of Instagram videos with a lot of these, so there's plenty of content out for you, but I will try to play with this again some more with you guys, if not on my own time, for my own personal makeup doing. But this is so fun. It's so blendable and buildable and lovely, and it's all matte, so you can have whatever shimmers or glitters you want. And it's so cute and fun and just the epitome of summer. It's so cute. I've had this next palette for like 3 or 4 years. It's an older one and it's so cute and it's definitely giving me the summer feels. This is the Pinky Rose Obsessed palette. It's so pretty, looks like this, bright neons, bright pops of blue. I love the yellows. This shade called Pigment is so cute. It almost matches my like red orange nails. I love this palette. It's so fun. You could kind of do those neutrals with the pops of color because there's those neutrals in here too. This is definitely the summer feels and I'm so excited to bust this one out again. Honestly, like when Pinky Rose released this trio of the 80s Baby, the Obsessed, and the Exotic Peacock, it was one of my favorite releases ever, and I feel like they've yet to do something just as cool as that. So I want them to bring back like something cool like this again because they did such a good job. Moving on to Colourpop, I have a couple Colourpop things to talk about. First being the Statement Piece 5 pan. I really enjoyed this when it released like 2 months ago and I'm still really enjoying it. It is such a cute corally peach palette. It's so fun, so easy to just kind of throw in your bag if you're someone who keeps your makeup on the go with you. Not really me, but I do have a couple small trips coming up, so maybe I'll toss it in my bag. And it's just so adorable. We have the 3 mattes, the 2 beautiful shimmers, can be very bright and punchy. I was really impressed at how bright and neon this can be built up. This is a good one. Next is the Hello Kitty Colourpop Teeny Keeny palette. It's so cute. If you saw my video with this collection, you know how just like starstruck I was with this palette almost. And I was shocked because orange is typically not my favorite color to play with. It's like, I don't know, just out of all the colors on the rainbow, this is the one I reach for last. But something about this really got me going. I love this deep burnt reddish orange. It's so rich and delicious and just intense. And then this bright one can be built up pretty bright, not neon, but just pretty bright. And I love the 2 shimmers. This is more of like a champagne-y creamsicle shade. And this is just such a vibrant, rich orange. Really like this one. So this one's gonna be fun to have around this summer. Honestly, all 4 of the quads from that collection were really cute, but this one's the one that stood out the most to me. So that's why it made it into this video. And final Colourpop palette. This is brand new in my collection. I literally just played with it for the first time yesterday, but I had to throw it in the video. So this is the Lush Life palette. It's so cute. I was so happy with my look and I think I'm going to be loving this summer. This is a reflective palette, so I apologize if I blind you, but it just has those beautiful rich pops of teal, bright green, blue. We have more of those like orangey neutrals, some regular neutrals, these mauve-ish, brownish tones, some beautiful golds. I think this is gonna be a really good, like, just warm summery palette with pops of blue and teal. It's so cute. I love it. This one makes me really happy. This was a good release from them, and I was excited to throw it into this video. Well, that was the first 5. Let's move on to the next 5. This next one is the one I'm wearing right now for this look. I wanted to do just kind of like a neutral golden look with a pop of like corally glitter. You know, that's what I was feeling. But this is the new Oden's Eye Saga of Freya palette, Chapter 1, Tears of Freya. This is the Amber Tears palette. It's a lot of names involved. I love this one. As soon as I played with it, I've done quite a few videos already, but I always call it like a fairy springy summer palette, and because I kept calling it that, I was like, you gotta put it in your summer favorites video because it's just so cute. It kind of encapsulates what I've been talking about wanting just kind of sometimes some neutrals with pops of color, but you could also do like this nice wash of purple or this bright reddish coral color. There are beautiful shimmers in here. This toppery shade is so cute. I think this one's a little bit different from what I've been talking about in this video, and that's why I like it and why I think it's a good addition for my little lineup here. So Oden's Eye, Tears of Freya palette. Love it, had to have it in my video. My code with Oden's Eye is Beautbean in all caps. It will save you 10%. That code is affiliated and I appreciate it very much if you use it, but no pressure. Moving on to some more bold pops of color and a little bit different than what I've been talking about. This is the Ace Beaute Oceanic palette. You already know how much I love this if you've been here before. Blues and greens always make my heart happy, and I know I said that I've been leaning towards like the warm tones for this time of year, but I had to include this because it's so bright, and when I think of like a blue-green palette that's super summery, it's this one because everything is so bright. There are almost like neon colors in here. The shimmers are to die for. It is so delicious, and I think this is gonna pair so nicely with a lot of the other things. It's gonna be great by itself. I adore this palette with my whole heart, so had to throw it in here. Next up, this is the Aurora palette from Alter Ego. I love this one. This is a dupe for the Natasha Denona either Sunrise or Sunset. I honestly couldn't tell you the name. It's a dupe for one of those, and it's so pretty. I love this one. It came out, I think, about 2 years ago. It's a little bit older of a palette now, but it's so pretty. I love like the berry pops in here. There's those orangey yellow tones, we have some reddish tones, we have a couple pops of purpley, some really pretty duochromes as well. This one's a lot of fun, and I just had to throw it in because it's a very easy palette to use. I find Alter Ego's palettes to be very beginner friendly, very easy, very simple to just throw a look together, and it looks really pretty. I love their shimmer formula, so yeah, this one was a happy addition in this lineup. And my affiliate code with Alter Ego is Beautbean in all caps. That will save you 10% as well, and I do make a commission off of that one. Again, no pressure, but I appreciate it if you use it. Next up, finishing up these palettes, we have 2 more. This is the Nomad Cosmetics Cartagena Magica palette. I love this one. When I think of like a palette with summer tones for me this year, it's this one. It's so gorgeous. I love this yellow. It's such a beautiful yellow. There are some gorgeous red oranges, the beautiful pinks, a couple pops of berry purple. Again, you have those neutrals if you just want to play with neutrals with pops of color. This is a great one for that as well. The shimmers are so special and sparkly. Really excited about playing with this one again because it's just so cute. And finally, rounding out my palettes, this is the Lunar Beauty Strawberry Dream palette. It's such a dream. My subscriber Gigi gifted it to me a couple months ago, and I still am in love with it. It's gorgeous, and I'm going to continue loving it this season. I love these rich berry tones. We have some pops of orangey red with this one right here. We have that beautiful limey gold color, bright pinks, pops of blue. This is a really fun summer palette and a little bit of a twist based on what I've already talked about. It's something a little different, and I feel like adding this kind of shakes up the mix nicely. So I'm really excited about this lineup. Again, I'm not a summer person, but I'm excited about seeing all these palettes together, and it's kind of getting me excited. Keeping with eye products, I have some glitters to talk about. We can start with the one that I'm wearing in my inner corner. This is the Violet Voss glitter in the shade Electric Coraline. I'm pretty sure this is the only Violet Voss product I still own. I didn't used to own a lot. I think I had 1 palette, but it's really pretty. It's a bright neon coral with little limey reflex. It's so beautiful, very finely milled, and just so cute. I'm excited about busting this out again because I don't think, aside from today, I've worn this in a very long time, like probably at least a couple years, so I'm excited about revisiting it. I have 2 from Shroud Cosmetics that I want to talk about, and I'm so excited about these as well. These will be back on the site when the site reopens. We'll be announcing when the shop reopens very soon, so just stay tuned. We're very excited. These 2 glitters are my picks. We have Parade, which is also a pink with limey reflex, but this one's more of like a pink rather than like a neon coral. It's a little bit different. This one leans more orangey, whereas this one's just pink with lime. Very watermelon vibes. This one's very cute. Parade, I had to feature it. And probably my favorite loose glitter of all time, Bright Side. This bright limey yellow with bright little reflex. It's so pretty and electric, and it's such a good complement with all of the colors I've mentioned today. It's so much fun. My affiliate code is Beautbean with Shroud Cosmetics. It'll save you 10%. I do make a commission off of that code as well, so I appreciate it if you use it. Again, their shop is closed at the moment that this video is going to go up, but it will be opening up again soon, and we will be announcing it soon, so just stay tuned. And the last glitter, I had to talk about this Glitterily Obsessed glitter from Colourpop, and I really hope this one is still available. It's from the Lizzie McGuire collection. This one is called Sing to Me, Paolo. It's such a pretty, just kind of clear glitter with iridescent sparkles. There's not like any funky shapes or anything. It's just like a clear iridescent sparkly glitter, but I think this will go great with a lot of the palettes that I've talked about if you just want to add an extra pop of twinkle. This also makes a really cute glittery face highlight if you're into that kind of thing. This could go nice in your hair if you want to do like glitter roots. I don't know if that's even still a trend, but maybe it is. I'm a millennial. I don't know what's in trend or not. But either way, I love this glitter. I think it's really pretty, and I'm going to be utilizing it a lot this summer. I have a couple liners to talk about. I have 3 water activated liners from Gavissi Beauty, formerly known as Glam Vice Cosmetics. Yeah, I have 3 I wanted to talk about. They are right here. They're the shades Crop Top, Hot Pants, and Roller Skate. So neon pink, neon orange, neon yellow. Those are the vibes. Very cute, very fun. I love these. I've used them quite a few times in tutorials and on my Instagram. You basically just kind of take a brush with water and kind of add water slowly, mixing it up until it's a nice smooth consistency. It's a little bit of a learning curve kind of figuring out what's the right consistency for you, but I love these. They last a really long time on me. They personally don't crack on me. I have so many of them and I honestly want to pick up even more, but need to actually use more so I can justify it. But these are a lot of fun. I love these neons. They're so bright and cute. I don't have any eye pencils in particular that I feel like talking about, just because while I do enjoy like a neon eye pencil for sure, and I probably will reach for bright oranges and yellows and things like that to go with these palettes, I'm really just gonna kind of use a mix of everything. So I didn't have anything specific that was screaming like, yep, you're gonna use this all the time this summer. So I'm just gonna kind of skip eye pencils and just kind of keep using everything, you know? But I do have some lip products to talk about. I narrowed it down to 5 glosses and 5 lipsticks. So let's get into it. We can go over the actual lipsticks first, and I guess we can talk about the one that I'm wearing. It is called Los Angeles from Dose of Colors. It's a little bit more of like a muted one compared to everything else I'm gonna talk about. Everything else is a lot brighter, and this is still bright, don't get me wrong, but it's not like a neon color, but it's a really pretty kind of reddish coral, and I think it's really cute. I think it's gonna complement a lot of these palettes that I talked about. I always forget how pretty this color is until I wear it, so yeah, Los Angeles, very cute. Another one from Dose of Colors is Strawberry Pop. There's a high chance I talked about this in my spring favorites, and if so, then it's made the cut twice. It is just such a pretty strawberry red color. So cute. It's like kind of pinky but kind of red at the same time. I'll actually swatch the other one right next to it so you can see the difference. I don't know how well you'll be able to tell from far away, but the Los Angeles one is just a little bit more of a muted version of like a corally red, whereas this one's more of like a bright pinky red kind of color. They're both very cute, and I think I'm going to use these a lot this summer. I've kind of been feeling a bold lip again. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been wearing like reds and pinks and even blues more often lately, so it's been fun. This one I've actually been wearing a lot as well. This is Ring Pop from Sugarpill. Oh my gosh, it is such a bright coral and it's so pretty. Look how cute it is. It's so bright. I get so many compliments when I wear this lipstick. It's adorable. It's very comfortable. I really enjoy both of these formulas. I feel like they last a long time without feeling like they're sucking the life out of my lips, so yeah, that's it. The next two are 2 Lippy Sticks from Colourpop. So these ones aren't lipsticks, like liquid lipsticks. These are more like creamy. Although they both are called matte, but for me they stay pretty creamy, especially because I wear like a lip balm underneath everything. This first one is called Chi, and it is an orange, which I don't reach for oranges all the time, but I think I'm really gonna like that this summer because it's very cute and very showstoppy and punchy, and I'm all about that life. And this last one is called Runaway, which is a bit different than what I've been talking about. It's a little bit more of a berry toned pink, but just based off the palettes that I've talked about, I think this is gonna go with some of the things that I've mentioned really well. And I really like this lineup of colors. I think that's really cute. Let me just wipe these off and then we will get into the 5 glosses. Oh, I'm excited. I love doing these videos. I think they're so fun. It's nice to kind of reflect on products that I already have, some older things, and kind of get re-inspired to play with them again. I think you guys kind of feel the same way because I love reading your comments and you're getting hyped about things that you already own, and it's just a fun time. Okay, glosses. Let's start with one that's not available anymore. I'm very sorry, but I wanted to talk about it because I threw it in this video because I'm determined to finally finish it. This is the Dose of Colors Over the Top gloss. This has been my favorite gloss for a very long time, and then once I realized, probably about a year ago, that they literally had no more left, because for a while there were still some more kind of trickling out, but I guess they officially all sold out. Now it's not available anymore, so I kind of stopped using it because I didn't want to be without it, but I can't just hold on to it forever and not use it, so I'm determined to finally use it up. But it's just a clear gloss with golden sparkle. It's so gorgeous and glidey, and it looks so lovely on the lips. It's gonna be sad to see this one go, but I can't just keep it kicking around forever, you know? A similar gloss that I threw into this video just because even though it's very simple and kind of basic, it's gonna go with everything, and I'm really enjoying this formula, so I threw it in here. This is the Lunar Beauty gloss in the shade Celine. This was also a gift from Gigi, and I love it. It's a little bit thicker than the Dose of Color ones I just talked about. It's right here. And it's a little bit more of like a peachy neutral, not incredibly peachy, but I feel like it has a hint of it. Maybe more apricot-y is a better word. It's a really pretty neutral, and it's just so shiny and shimmery, and Very cute. It's gonna go very nicely with a lot of the things I mentioned today. It goes with everything, but regardless, it'll go with the things I mentioned today. Next is the Lime Crime Wet Cherry Gloss in the shade Flaming Cherry. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in last year's summer favorites and it made it again. It's a really cute, creamy, bright neon orangey coral color. It's a bit more sheer on the lips than it looks in this swatch, but it's so cute and just very juicy looking. I think it's gonna complement the juicy cream blush really nicely, so just had to talk about that one. It made it into the list again. My last two are from Colourpop. This first one is from the Lizzie McGuire collection. This is the shade Ethan Craft. This is also kind of like a corally color. I mean, it's mostly clear. Don't get me wrong, this is a mostly clear gloss with a tint of orangey and it has these glitters in it. They smell like bubblegum. I love these Lizzie McGuire glosses so much. I love all four of them, but this one in particular I think I'm gonna be reaching for a lot just because it has that slightly tint of warm undertone. Again, mostly clear, but it's still gonna go with a lot of the things I talk about, so I'm excited for it. Oh, and finally, last but not least, this is also a brand new gloss. I just tried it yesterday with that new Colourpop Lush Life collection, but this is the Luxe Gloss in the shade Vanda. It is a bright corally color. Again, it's pretty sheer on the lips. It's not a completely opaque gloss, which is fine. I don't prefer a crazy opaque gloss anyways, but I really like this corally tint it leaves behind. Oh, and it's nice and different from that Lime Crime one. I was worried they'd be very similar, but Lime Crime I feel like is more vibrant orange. This one's more corally pink. Very cute. Look how shiny my hand is. I get really excited about gloss. I can't believe there was ever a time where I hated gloss. I was strictly a liquid lipstick person. Times have changed, my friend. So yeah, that was my summer favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're like me and you're not into summer at all, maybe this will at least like spark some creativity with you because I know how it is trying to trudge through summer. I live in Florida, it's brutal here, but we'll get through it and then we'll get into fall. We can start talking about all the spooky things. I mean, I'm about spooky things year round. I literally have spiderweb plugs right now, but it becomes everywhere and we get to look at decorations and it's gonna be a great time. But in the meantime, we can play with some bright makeup and have some fun. I would love to know what makeup you think you might be gravitating towards this summer. Do you have specific feels for specific colors? I wanna hear it all down below. Have you tried any of the products that I mentioned here? Are you interested in any of them? I wanna talk about everything. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me an emoji that makes you think of summer. And if you liked this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's Beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.